Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Anthony, aka Ant Physics, Spinning Guys, back to day number 140 of vlogging every day. I hope you guys are excited as much your boy is. Today, I'm going to go over WWE and NXT. I'm going to kick things off with Mason Rock's debut match with Ken Hendrick taking on the NXT champion, Tony D'Angelo, and the NXT North American champion, Myles Borne. And of course, Myles Borne wanted more redemption for those two duos. And of course, Tony D'Angelo and Borne were more than tag team partners in NXT. But they did fall down to a nice little, I believe it was a suplex. I think it was a suplex coming from Mason Rock, which made Ken come over with the cover, and those two superstars have won the tag team match. Not only that, Cam has pinned the NXT North American champion, Myles Borne. So again, guys, the winner of that match, Mason Rock and Cam Kendrick or Hendrick, whatever. I don't pay attention too much of NXT. If I do, it's for Lola Vice, and of course, Lola Vice, the current women's champion and one half of the AAA mixed tag team champions. Lola Vice making her way down to the ring to confront both Izzy Dame and Kalani Jordan. Also want a shot at the NXT Women's Championship. Not only that, Kendall Gray also wants a shot at the NXT Women's Championship, and couldn't forget what Jordan has done to Gray last week on NXT, and of course attacking the Women's Speed Champion, Vincent Clare, as Vincent Clare was able to crutch strike both, I believe it was both Kalani Jordan and nice beautiful back fist from the NXT Women's Champion to Izzy Dame, as those two superstars retreated to close that portion out. Backstage segment between both Myles Borne and Tony D'Angelo after their loss. And of course, Tony D is not really worried about that. He's more focused on Dark State, which I will say sometime, because Dark State did have an NXT Tag Team title match later in the show. But it did not stop with Evil coming to Tony D'Angelo, sending him a little warning and sprinkling that little message. What's going to be going on with Nakamura? I'm still going to call him Evil. And the NXT champion, Tony D'Angelo. I can see a match with those two superstars in NXT's next pay-per-view. I believe after it's not Vengeance Day. I think it's Gold Rush. I think Gold Rush already happened. I forgot what it was already. That did not really tested my NXT knowledge, but there's that. Tatum Paxley was also defending the NXT Women's North American Championship against Lizzie Rain. And of course, nice counter by the women's champion into the Cemetery Driver, was able to take down Izzy Rain. Not only that, Zarya came and destroyed the both of them, holding the NXT Women's North American Championship. Is Zarya next in line? What will Tatum Paxley have to say next to Zarya? Cam Hendrick was excited to pin the NXT North American champion Myles Borne earlier in the show. Did not really shoot well for Mason Rock, as Mason Rock was able to come, and not only that, but wanted Cam to take credit for what Mason had done to help them succeed, to help them with that win. Cam Hendrick said he would, but he got the pin. That did not suit right for Mason Rock as he was able to take down Cam Hendrick. Not even closing the show yet because it still got one more match. And that is the NXT Tag Team title match between Fantasy Project and Dark State. And of course, if Dark State loses, they will have some little conflict as they were speaking about last week on NXT. Because with Dion Lennox and Shaquan's job to bring home those NXT Tag Team titles back to Dark State. And of course, Dark State is a wonderful and force throughout the NXT division. What a faction. That faction has cut short due to Fantasy Project and the interference between Jackson Drake and one more competitor. I totally forgot her name. Didn't even realize it. I'm just gonna call her the Henchman. Because she was strong enough to be a henchman. But there's the now looks like for Dark State end up losing the NXT Tag Team titles and Fantasy Project retaining. As Shaquan was excommunicated from Dark State as Dark State took him down. To close the show of NXT, let me see here real quick. About 7 minutes into this video. So I'll catch you guys next time we talk about WWE, and that's gonna be Friday for SmackDown and Saturday for SmackDown preview, as well as Saturday night's main event, which is gonna be happening on Peacock. And I'll be talking about Triple A's pay-per-view for over the next couple of weeks. And of course, the mask versus mask match between the original El Grande Americano and El Grande Americano. Not only that, but La Catalina, Bayley, and Lola Vice will team up to take on La Texnia. And of course, for the Rey Reyes champion, Lady Flammerto, there's something going on with that trio, as I'm going to speak to in a little bit. And of course, the AAA Cruiserweight champion, Laredo Kid, will defend the championship against Rey Fenix. One more thing. The Latin American title for AAA will be on the line. El Hierro del Dr. Wagner Jr. will defend the championship against El Hierro del Funkingo. As well as that, I will be talking a little bit about Noche de las Coronas, as well as Clash in Italy. There was only one match confirmed for Clash in Italy. I believe there was 2 matches confirmed. But Cody Rhodes will defend the undisputed WWE Championship against the Ring General Gunther and its Tribal Combat. Roman Reigns will defend the World Heavyweight Championship against his cousin, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu. I believe it's one more time those two superstars will be going at it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And as always, guys, it's your boy Anthony. I was going to be at Physics. And as always, Dance Squad. Peace out, guys. And of course, guys, stay positive in the world. Peace out, y'all.